Conspiracy theory. Now, I was asked by a friend of mine to review some older movies. He's like, are you going to do any older movie reviews? Yes, I am. And this is specifically for you. I just watched today Conspiracy Theory. I haven't seen it in a while. It's a movie directed by Richard Donner. You might know him best for directing the Lethal Weapon series and, of course, cult classic Goonies. The movie is awesome. It aged extremely well. 1998. If you're interested in a movie to see Mel Gibson, Julia Roberts, and Patrick Stewart all be awesome, this is the movie to see. Patrick Stewart, I think this is the first time he was a bad guy. Normally, this is right after Star Trek Next Gen. He was the good old boy. You always saw him doing regular good guy roles. In this one, he tears up as a bad guy, and he's menacing, and you really don't like him. And Mel Gibson plays a lovable, crazy person. Now, Mel Gibson's one of those people. Look, I love Mel Gibson as a actor and as a director. Do I like him as a human being? No. If you're going to go to a movie to watch a human being and you're agreeing with their political views, that's one thing. I don't go to the movies to watch for political reviews. So if you're not going to watch this movie or watch this movie because you agree or disagree with his political views, don't watch it for that. Just forget that. Enjoy the movie. It's a really awesome movie. It's about 2 hours long. It's a suspenseful thriller with a comedy, romance thrown in there. Mel Gibson just plays this character that is just spouting off conspiracy theories. And one thing I loved most about it is, especially nowadays, we are hearing so many crazy conspiracy theories about mermaids and government facilities and all these crazy things. And hearing this guy spout them off as a taxi driver, telling them to these people, you're like, this is crazy. But when you start seeing some of them start happening in the movie, you're like, oh, this is crazy. And so it gets your attention right off the get. And I just had to revisit it. And in the end, I just really enjoyed everything about it. Julia Roberts was solid in her role in this. I mean, she's a great actress. I don't honestly know why she fell off the face of the earth. I haven't seen her do too much lately. Mel Gibson, we all know why. Patrick Stewart is good old Patrick Stewart, man. He's not as menacing as the movie Green Room, but he's still pretty good. I mean, it's just cool to see him on screen playing a baddie. It was just a really fun movie. I mean, ultimately, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. I really enjoyed it. It aged really, really well. If you're interested in seeing a good movie that's, really awesome with Mel Gibson, Patrick Stewart, Julia Roberts, this is the one to go see. It is rated R, and I'm still trying to figure out why. I can't really see it. It's got a couple, I don't know, I think there's a couple curse words dropped in it. There's no sexual content. It's suspenseful. There's a little bit of blood. I mean, there's some intense cinematic stuff with some scenes and then maybe a scene of torture, but it's nothing crazy. This is a movie, you can watch this with other people and it's not a big deal. I honestly don't know why it's rated R. So this is a movie, ultimately parents, if you wanted to show this movie to your 12-year-old and he's got an attention span for it, you could totally do that. Even 10-year-old. I don't think it would be an issue. Maybe below that it would go over their heads and they wouldn't care. But I remember watching it when I was 10 and I turned out, you know what, that's not a good example. Let's not use that as an example. But seriously, I really, really enjoyed it. In the end of the day, it was awesome. So I'm curious what you think about Conspiracy Theory or other Richard Donner movies. Lethal Weapons, Goonies, there's so many good cult classics out there. You just let me know what your favorite Mel Gibson movie is. Go ahead and throw it in the comments below. And if there's any movies you want me to review or things you're interested in hearing about me review, I'd love to do it. Go ahead and throw it in the comment below. And if you love what you're hearing, subscribe and let me know how we can do it better. But in the end, I really enjoyed Conspiracy Theory.